The goal is to ensure permanent, affordable housing, along with reliable funding for services that are central to ending homelessness. That's what we're all about.
For the last 2 decades, Sister Yvonne has brought leadership. She has a vision, and there's really no stopping her. As part of our effort to end homelessness in Washtenaw County, we asked the Washtenaw County Board of Commissioners to appoint a task force to see how we could come up with an independent and protected source of revenue to provide supportive housing. One of the recommendations that came back to the board was that we consider an endowment that wouldn't depend on the budgets of the county and the city and other local units, that we could count on to be ongoing and forever.
We have over 5,000 people who experience homelessness in any given year in Washtenaw County, and we know that supportive housing is a nationally evidence-based best practice for permanently ending homelessness.
There should never be 300 plus people literally homeless on the street on any given night.
People are able to stay housed if they have the services, and those services vary. They're not the same for everybody.
There's 2 major issues. One is we don't have enough units. The supportive services is the second issue, and being able to help people sustain their housing once they're in it.
We have time and again proven that supportive housing is far more cost effective than allowing people to languish on the streets or cycle in and out of our jails, hospitals, shelter. And this resource plays a pivotal role in our ability to provide those supportive services.
I have been a tenant with Avalon Housing for over 20 years, and that's been the best gift I've ever received.
Oh my goodness. If Matt wasn't there for me, I don't know where I'll be. I mean, they put a roof over my head.
The things that have helped me personally was that they came and checked on me, and they were there to make sure that the resources were in place for me.
When I met them, I was just released from rehab. They were strongly about staying clean, going to your meetings.
They wanted me in the community. They worked with me on goals and planning.
They just been there. If you lose your job, they're there. If you've got problems, they got people right next, right here. They just, a lot of support, a lot of support.
Supportive housing is the solution to homelessness. We cannot successfully make it work if we don't have the resources to pay for supportive services. And that's what the Sister Yvonne Gellise Fund does. It supplements an unmet funding need in our community at large.
This is a human need. The entire community needs to rally around supporting the most vulnerable folks in our community.
If we keep our eyes open and our hearts in the right places, we can see lots of ways to improve our community and improve the life for people. Listen to them, hear their stories. We just have to be there for one another.
I was 50 and I lost everything. I ain't had nothing when I came out, so it was pretty easy for me. I had work to do, and Matt was part of that.
Would you please consider making a gift to the Sister Yvonne Gellise Endowment Fund?